Thread Harvest sell beautiful fashion and accessories online, but they also help solve some big problems.
I have to confess, I fought hard to get onto this story. It combines two things I'm very passionate about, fashion and retail. But this innovation takes things one step further with a concept around ethical badges.
Thread Harvest is an online ethical fashion marketplace. We thought we were going to make the biggest impact through, how we use the profits. What we realized the biggest impact we were going to make was actually through how we manufacture the product. So this is one of my personal favorite brands, Conscious Step. Every time you purchase a pair of these socks, it provides one person with 18 months clean drinking water. This is another particular favorite brand of mine, Proof. So every time you buy a pair of these sunnies, they actually fund eye surgery.
Come on, pop them on.
And they look pretty good as well, I think. I think they look pretty good.
I also see jewellery here too.
Absolutely, so a big jewellery range. This was actually manufactured using bomb fragments that didn't go off in Laos in the Second World War.
So Thread Harvest is more than product, this is a movement.
Absolutely. It's how can we use fashion as a means for a social good to create a better tomorrow.
Nerida, I'm hearing all about impact badges. You've just won an award for the concept.
Basically, they are our standards for our brands and they also act as education for our customers.
So how do I shop what matters to me?
Well, it's really simple, Terry. You come to the website, you simply have to click on the badge that you want to know more about. As you can see here, we've got living wage, and it pulls through all of the products that meet that standard. Each of our brands need to meet at least 2. This one actually meets 3. It's living wage, eco-friendly, and fair trade.
So your little black dress on a Saturday night's actually supporting a cause?
That's right, you can look good and feel good all at the same time.
I actually spotted some pieces I quite like over here. Historically, commercial viability has sometimes been seen as the polar opposite to social good. The real innovation I see here is the combination of commercial viability and social good. So Chris, you've asked me to meet you on the beach in a wetsuit. Here I am.
Well, let's get out in the water and have an adventure.
So what about my stuff?
Don't worry about your stuff. Got it all sorted.
So how did you come up with this thing?
Well, it's actually about 7 years ago in the North Island, New Zealand, at a place called the Wairarapa. I was out in the water paddling for quite a few hours and I was on my way back to the beach. And all I wanted to do was stay in the water for a couple more hours, but I was thirsty, I was hungry, and I was sunburned. I thought, how good would it be to be able to have some accessories out in the water with me that I could stay out there for a little longer. Not only is it keeping everything dry, it's also a waterproof speaker. You can be paddling on your board, listening to your music, take a phone call, listen to a yoga class.
So what is this music?
It's a local Perth band called Gren and Dolly.
They're fantastic.
Yeah, a bit funky, huh? You're going to control everything through this accessory, the Stoke smartwatch.
And if I had my own waterproof smartwatch, can I use it?
Yeah, that's all good. You can use your own one. Essentially, how you control it is through the 3-way Bluetooth device, waterproof speaker, waterproof smartwatch, and your phone inside a waterproof casing.
Okay, but we have a slight problem then, because that means you've got to be very experienced, because otherwise you're going to get the electronics wet.
No, don't worry. It's completely waterproof. Watch, Terry, look.
My phone's in there.
All good. You can trust me, I'm Irish. It's completely waterproof. IP68, it can go 1 metre deep underwater.
Okay. Dry bags are not a new idea, and nor are waterproof Bluetooth speakers, but Stoke Stash has combined the two to create something completely new.
This creative application of a rapidly advancing technology impressed Sam Lanyon of Planet Innovation.
We've all heard about 3D printing, but wow, today is the first time I've ever seen a printer printing a 3D biological structure. We're at the start of a very, very exciting journey with this technology.
What happens when a scientist working with human cells meets a printer? You get 3D cell printing, of course.
This is the way we grow our cancer cells. You can see we grow them on 2 dimensions on plastic. So the cells are actually growing on the plastic as flat cells. This is not how tumour cells grow in the body, where they grow in contact with each other in 3 dimensions. When we look at the 2-dimensional cells, how they respond to therapy, how they respond to different types of signals, how they grow is completely different.
So we're looking here at a 3-dimensional structure which is the cell you've printed.
Yes, exactly. So this is what we call a 3D spheroid, and this is actually how our tumours grow in our body. Come and see the printer we've been talking about.
Oh my goodness, I think I've just seen it.
This is the rastrum printer. The innovation in this product is the ability to be able to print cells in 96 well plates in a very rapid format, and we can actually print them in 3 dimensions, which is something we could never do before.
So how many print heads are there?
10 different print heads.
10?
That can actually print different combinations of cells and different combinations of bioinks. And we can do that and do it in a highly reproducible manner, and we can screen hundreds of samples at once. It would take one person hours and hours and hours to set up one plate, for example, and as good as they are technically, the reproducibility would not be the same.
You know, the rastrum 3D bioprinter is accelerating profoundly the way researchers and scientists conduct their research. This is going to speed up the way and speed up the ability for us to solve these huge problems in the medical space. That's got to be good for everybody.